Hello and welcome to another episode of Blue Alpine TV. In today's episode, we'll look at the market and we'll see how certain website traffic can reveal us where the prices are going. And then we'll quickly look at some of the government's documentation on crypto technology as well. So let's jump right into this market. So we can see here 6,500 Bitcoin price. And essentially what we're seeing is stagnation. We're not moving really up. We're not really moving down. Looks like the 6,500-ish number is staying quite strong. And obviously a lot of people are asking where are we going towards the end of the year and what will be the price by the end of 2018. Obviously nobody knows, but some voices have voiced their concerns, saying, look, we won't cross 9,000. It's just impossible. Or other people said that 6,800 has to be crossed in a substantial matter in order to kind of really go up and bring back the bull trend. In any case, I believe we will see. It's only a couple more weeks or months left until the year's end. I don't believe that this trend will stay like this. I also believe that this is a great time to do your research, do your kind of fundamental analysis, do your quick analysis, look into these numbers, look into these projects, and really think about what did you really want to invest in when the hype was really high up but didn't have any money for it, because right now it might be quite a good time to invest into all of these things on the cheap. Now, if we look at this, here's a tweet by Carter Thomas, fellow YouTuber, says, in the last 6 months, Coinbase site traffic was flat, Binance site traffic was flat, Google Trends was flat, and Coinbase app downloads were flat. But this week, there are 20 to 50% pumps in altcoins. Last year, the above metrics were parabolic up. Last year, new money. This week, sideline money. And for the podcast listeners, we're looking at the screenshots, I think from Alexa. And what you can see is essentially what he wrote. So the Binance, Coinbase, Bitcoin on Google Trends, as well as Coinbase on the app downloads is essentially flat or even going a little bit down. And he is saying something that I've been saying here for a couple of weeks or a couple of months as well. You need to look at certain metrics in order to understand whether the general interest for cryptocurrencies is back up. It's not enough to just check CoinMarketCap, look for a 5% increase, bet all your money on red, and then kind of believe that the casino will make you money. No, it's not that. The market doesn't work like this. You have to look at certain metrics. These metrics are, in my opinion, a good start. Obviously, people will say, but what about the Asian market? What about South Korea? What about China, etc., etc.? Obviously, you can add 1 or 2 or even 3 sites into this kind of metric and look at all of these metrics at once and decide for yourself if you see an uptick and if you see the price uptick as well, whether it actually makes sense or not. That. So keep these numbers in mind when you see kind of a small upwards trend and thinking that, yeah, this bull market will actually return. Next up, we have 2 German texts actually. And the reason why I'm mentioning these, so one is from the BaFin, the Bundesanstalt für Finanzdienstleistungsaufsicht, which is like the German SEC, and the other is from the Swiss government, which is taking care of VAT and VAT taxing as well. So essentially the German one talks about how to potentially regulate blockchain technology, if you will, and they're explaining what exactly blockchain is, what exactly cryptocurrency is, etc., etc. Quite long article. And in the Swiss federal one, you can see that there is a suggested change to the VAT law in terms of cryptocurrencies. Now, without really judging the content of these two things, because nonetheless I believe any kind of content coming from the state or kind of like state authorities is actually something good when it aims to inform people versus just scare them away. So these two organizations obviously have a very important job to make sure that people who invest into cryptocurrencies, who are part of blockchain technology, that they actually know what they're investing in, what they're buying, what they're understanding and reading, and all of these things. What I thought was really cool is here you can see the Bitcoin Association in Switzerland has actually, if I understand this correctly, has been invited to comment on the suggested changes by the Swiss state. So they actually wrote quite a long answer. So 7 pages of answers explaining what went good, what went bad, to really make sure that the state is getting these topics right. And this is exactly kind of the main topic of this news story, if you will. If you're interested in shaping the future of crypto or shaping the future of blockchain technology, this is exactly what you have to do. You have to understand who is in charge of creating the laws, who is in charge of suggesting the laws, and then really try to get your foot into the door and try to just email them or contact them in any kind of way and suggest your expertise, suggest your help, and try to help them as much as possible, because the state or the government in general is not clueless, but they are lacking the expertise. I mean, we have been investing into this space. We have been building together this space for a couple of years now, and the state is only hearing about this now. Like these are people who have not dealt with crypto or blockchain technology in general in the last couple of only in the last couple of months, really. And this is what I really like, especially here in Switzerland, because the state is quite open to get these changes and kind of feedback from the experts as well. So if in the US, in the UK, or wherever you are in the world, you feel like the government doesn't have the right to take anything away from me, like get your quickly your hat down and your glasses down, and try to understand that this will take a while to like the governments will take a while to adjust to this new markets, to these new technologies and all of these things. And if you really want them to go the right way and not the wrong way, you have to help them shape it together. So offer your help, go to meetups, meet these people, meet the lawmakers, if you will, vote for these things, and don't just put your head into the sand and just say, well, I don't care about this because the system is corrupt. Like this cannot be your approach to these things. If you really believe that this is the future, we have to shape it all together. And I'm trying to do my part by doing these videos, these analysis videos and analysis documents, but you have to do your part as well in educating people. And this is essentially what I wanted to give you with this video. So make sure that you inform yourself about what people in the government are doing, the lawmakers, and how you can help. And then, because the more people are informed about it, are interested about it, the more people will invest into cryptos and the more the prices will go up, and then you will make a good investment as well. So with that, guys, we're already at the end of today's episode. Make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, subscribe to the podcast. I will see you on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.